Brad with BEM Team Racing for another episode of Off the Dirt. And today we're welcoming Dom. Dom just finished off his rookie year with the team, starting off in the teens and making his way up to the Warriors, but we're going to get into that later, aren't we? We got a little bit to cover with Dominic. You are the one child that apparently got into racing when you were still in your mother's belly.
I guess so. That's what I've been told, so.
Because apparently when Mama was carrying you and your dad was racing on the track, that's when you'd get to kicking, when Dad was out there racing.
I don't know. That's what I was told, so.
Well, to this day, racing has definitely been in your blood, because you have spent a lot of time at a racetrack.
Yeah. Probably a little too much, honestly.
Yeah. But it got your attention. It's always something that's been in your wheelhouse, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Going there, helping out people, always watching your dad race. By the way, Spud is Dominic's dad. So, yep. We blame Spud for all of this because he's why everyone in the team races. It's his fault. So, you started out, going to the races, and then 2022 came around, and that's when things started taking off because you started going to Unity with your dad with the Scion.
Yeah.
Yep. So you were helping him run the pits with the Scion. Unity was taking off. And that's when we all started actually going to Unity. And Spud had a massive support group, we'll say.
Yeah, you can say that.
He raced that little Scion the best he could. And thanks to him, this is where we're at.
Brought home one trophy, at least.
Yep, at least one. Hey, one's better than none, right?
Yeah.
So then 2023 hit, and we ended up as a 3-car team. We, between Bam, Spud, and me, we all started racing at Unity. And once again, you were helping us as pit crew, which was very helpful. And you were helping a lot of guys at that track, too. Anytime someone came in for a tire, I watched you go running off and go to help them get a tire put on, or if someone needed a tool, you'd come over and ask for it, right? You do anything to help anyone in those pits.
Yeah, I would.
And Joey always said, you got it in your blood and you're going to race someday.
Yeah.
You were just chomping at the bit, and we wanted to get you out there racing. It was just, we didn't have a car for you yet. That was the hard part. So 2024 became your year. You finally got your rookie start. So you remember the whole plan is we were going to run 2 cars, 2 at each track.
Yeah.
And that kind of fell through because we didn't have the other Fast 4 car done. Spud's car wasn't ready. But you got your start at the track that your mom and dad started at.
Yeah.
And how did you start the season? Which car?
My mom's Tercel.
How'd that little car go?
Pretty good. I won it, honestly.
That car made you take off at the track. You literally did a couple laps of that. Now, this is back when you were running with the teens. You did literally a couple laps, and you found your groove.
Yeah.
It didn't take much, did it?
No, not at all.
No. You got hooked on that. And you got some good wins with the few teams that you were running with.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got yourself a pretty good collection of top 3s. Yep. You did really good, and we were very proud. And I know there wasn't always a lot of teams that showed up, and I know that really disappointed you at times.
Yeah, it was kind of frustrating.
It's because you wanted to race.
Yeah.
That was the biggest goal for you. And we had the time that no teams showed up. But what happened out of that?
I run to Warriors.
You had a bunch of guys that came over to you, though.
Yeah.
And they offered to get you on that track. This is where we're going to do a shout out to these guys that helped this little man right here get his confidence. Because we have to thank Steve, Scotty, Vaughn, James, and Dustin. You guys brought him out on the track, got him comfortable racing with you guys. And thanks to everything that you guys did, this boy right here got his confidence. Yeah. Give them a big thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Yep. It was thanks to you guys. You gave him the motivation and the confidence to be out there, to move up to the Warrior class. and run with the big guys. And I tell you what, you had a run with them.
Yeah. After I got my own car finally.
Yep. Once we finally got your car built and you were out there running with those guys, you were having a blast. And thankfully, for some good sponsors, we got we had some sponsors, give him some parts for his car to help him out. We want to thank Cece for the rims that she sponsored him. Vaughn, we want to thank for the cage.
Yeah, especially.
MRT Racing sponsored you the harness. And Ground Control.
Sponsored new clutch.
Yep. So you had a lot of help and got that car going and got it on the track. You had your own vehicle. And you had an amazing year with it.
Oh, yeah. I'm looking for a new one.
Yeah, trust me, we know you need a new car that's smaller. So if anyone's got a small car out there like Fusion, not a Fusion, a Focus, something smaller and 5-speed, let us know in the comments. I'd love to hear if someone's got a car, they'd love to sponsor this guy because he needs something smaller. So you had an amazing run at Get Her Done. And then you joined me at Unity to run the Long John.
That was fun.
Talk about your experience running your first Long John on a bigger track.
Honestly, I don't really like the bigger track, but
it was a challenge for you because you got so used to running that short track that trying to remember those turns on a bigger track.
Yeah,
it was harder. It was wider.
There's also a lot more people there.
Yeah, you had one heck of a run though, but you came out in fourth.
Fourth is pretty good.
That is very good for all these other teams that were running that track all year, and you came in first time on that track.
I almost had third.
And we got to give a shout out to Joey because Joey sponsored you the Receiver. Yep. He sponsored that Receiver to help get you on the track that time. And I know down the road, we'll end up back at Unity at some time. We'll be back there again. So we ended the season with Unity. We kept running, Get Her Done.
Yeah.
Because ownership got changed over and there was a lot more racing to be done, so we kept going for it. And you got the big surprise at the end of the year, didn't you?
Yeah.
Why don't you lift that up and you get your bragging rights on getting Most Improved Driver?
Yeah, I got this for Most Improved Driver. Even got my name on and everything. So I'm really glad about this. Big thanks to Steve for it.
Yeah. You really surprised him. We all knew it was coming, but we were told, get that boy to the track. No excuses. He's got something to accept, and we knew that was coming.
I wasn't really going to go that day either, but...
Yeah, we made you, and it was worth it in the end.
100%.
So you looking forward to 2025 season?
Oh, yeah.
Can't
wait.
We're going to get her done again? Whether it's that Fusion or whatever else we can find to get you in, I know you're ready to race. Whether it's Warriors, backward race, flagpole race, whatever they want to run the Warrior class in, I know you're going to want to run that.
Oh, yeah. I might take Mom's yourself, too.
Okay, you get your mother's permission. That's perfectly fine.
At some point.
Mother's in the background right now, just a smiling and a laughing right now.
I might steal it.
That's fine. She already stole your car once and schooled you with it. Just remember that.
Okay.
Yeah,
she's also been racing a lot longer than I have. So.
Yeah, that's true too. Yeah. So we're looking forward to another season, full-time racing. See if we can bring home some more hardware, right?
Yeah.
Because
we need to build bigger shelves, though.
We're gonna need more shelves, that's for sure. We're gonna have to keep changing this room up. When we get more hardware.
Yeah.
I'm down for that. That's fine. That's perfectly fine. We might need a bigger table too.
Yeah, get a longer one. Get more stools.
So there you have it. That's Dom, our teen driver turned warrior. He's gonna have quite the season. I'm excited for him this year, and I know all his friends that have helped him this whole past season are gonna be out there racing with him this coming year. So with that being said, subscribe to us on YouTube for more of our videos. Like us on Facebook, BEM Team Racing and CVC, and we'll catch you in the